Today's video will be a comprehensive review of the DJI Spark. And by comprehensive, I mean it'll be a short, not really comprehensive. Today I'm going to talk about the DJI Spark. So I've had the Spark for almost half a year now, and I feel like I've had some time to really put it through its paces, use it a lot, and crash it a few times. And, you know, I feel like it's finally time for me to actually put together an actual review of something that I've used quite extensively up to this point. Here are some things that I like. First off, size. This thing is small. I mean, it's, for a drone, like, it is tiny. I mean, I don't know if you can, but it has a very small footprint. You can fit it into some pockets, and like, it fits into every bag. I carry it on in my bag every single day, but when you can fit this thing into some pockets even, like, I mean, probably wouldn't walk around this way, but fits. Next up is like features. So features, it's a drone, it flies, it's a flying camera. You know, that's something that everyone's really familiar with. However, the only drone that I've flown aside from the Spark was a drone that, I'm not gonna say dumb drone, it was a very simple drone. It could fly, and it had a camera, and that was about it. The Spark, the first that I noticed when I flew it is that it hovers. Like, it hovers by default. When it takes off, it flies up to 4 feet or however high it can in that space, and it'll just hover there. It won't move, it'll just stay there. And that, for me, was like just mind-blowing. I never had a drone that could do that before. Next up, I mean, the thing has smart battery. So by smart battery, I mean that if the battery gets low, it'll automatically fly back to the home point and return home and land all on its own. You don't have to do anything, it'll do that by itself, and it's another life-saving feature. I would say that it is so easy that like a 6-year-old could probably fly it. I have a 6-year-old nephew, and he's flown this Spark that I have. So this here in the front, this thing it's an object avoidance sensor. That is designed to avoid objects, avoid crashing into things, and it does a pretty good job. Also, for smart features, it has some pre-programmed flight patterns. So it can record, it can take pictures, but they're pre-programmed. So you literally push a button and drone it'll go. It just goes and it records some cinematic, like, awesome shots. This is actually incredibly convenient because, one, it enables anyone to get some really great shots that you might need a little bit of experience to fly otherwise. Second, if you're a vlogger like me and you have no friends, you're my friend, right? Then you can get shots of yourself. That's actually one of the main reasons that I got it, is because I wanted to have a second camera on me all the time. Why not get one that can fly? The next thing is having a remote and being able to fly very, very high. So quick preface, the Spark, you need to fly it within eyesight pretty much always. I think that's the safest thing to do, and in the US I think that's what you have to do unless you have a 107 license to fly it. The DJI Spark can fly up to about 390 feet into the air, and I believe that's roughly 118 meters, or it can fly out, I think it's 4 kilometers or 2 kilometers. I should probably check on that one. But regardless, it can fly way farther than you'll be able to see it. Really great for being able to take nice cinematic shots. Really just impossible to get before drones became, you know, just commonplace in the consumer market. Now with the Spark, it's just able to do that, but it's just so small. It's so small. It's a really great camera that can fly in a very small portable package that pretty much anyone can use. So those are the reasons that I really like it. It's been incredibly functional for me. All in all, the drone is just super easy to carry around. It's very lightweight, and it's able to do a lot. First thing that I don't like is that the wings do not fold. They are rigid. They are rigid. They do not move. It's cool because the drone is very durable. Like they don't move and they're very strong, but if they could fold, this thing would be perfect. I get that it's already tiny, but I mean, it would literally be perfect if these wings could fold. I mean, that's just, Alright, and the next thing is more camera related than drone related, but it's a flying camera. So frame rate, it can shoot in 1080p, 30 frames per second. It would be really awesome if this thing could do 4K, or even in just 1080, if it could do 60 or 120 frames per second, that would be awesome. Because then you could get some really nice slow motion shots, and that might just be me because, like, you know, I try to use slow motion when I can. But all in all, is it worth it? It's 2018. The Mavic Air is out right now. Is the Spark worth it? I would say if you're just a regular consumer, blogger person who wants to get an entry-level drone, DJI sells them for $400 right now. It's $399, and you get the remote as well. So for that, you get the DJI Spark. It flies for 12 to 15 minutes, and you can fly out to 1 mile in safe zones. So is it worth it? My first reaction is yeah, it's worth it as long as you know what you're getting. If you don't need the specific features that the higher end drones offer that the Spark cannot do, then I would say, yeah, it's totally worth it. If you can afford the Mavic Air, I'd say get the Mavic Air. It does everything the Spark can do and more, has a longer flight time, the wings actually do fold. If you can get it, that's the better buy. But if you can't afford it, the DJI Spark is half the price. You know, you get a remote as well, and it's a great entry-level drone. When it comes to making video, creating content, things like that, it is the person doing the creating, so it's how you use the tools that you have, not the tools themselves that dictate the quality of the content that you're going to make. So if you just want to get started, you want to start making something, and you don't have the money for a Mavic Air, Spark is perfect. I mean, it'll fit your needs, or you'll figure out how to make it fit what you want to create. I mean, that's just how these things go when you're creating content. Anyways, I'm done talking Spark for now. I guess kind of ironically, I haven't actually gotten any new footage in a week or two, so I should probably go fix that eventually, soon, maybe, hopefully, we'll see. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.